Welcome to another Learn and Gain session on ITIL. In this video, we will talk about change management. This is in addition to our legacy video on change. What is a change? The addition, modification or removal of anything that could have an effect on IT services. A simple example of a change could be upgrading your conventional telephone to a mobile device. Another simple example of a change could be replacing the battery in a car. Every organization should define the changes that are out of scope. For example, upgrading the road is not in our scope, while any upgrade inside a house is within our scope. Let us consider a scenario where the battery in your car has failed. We would need to get the battery in the car replaced. We will brief the various change steps using this example. Let us take a look at the high-level steps involved in the change management process. The high-level process steps are: 1. Request for change. 2. Change approval. 3. Change implementation. 4. Validation and testing. 5. Change closure. Now, let us take a closer look. The customer is visiting a service center to get his car battery replaced. This is requesting for a change. Here, car is the asset and transportation is service provided to him. Here the customer is provided with the overall cost and time for the battery to be replaced. When customer gives a go-ahead, the technician will proceed with battery replacement. This step is the change approval. Here customer reviews the plan, cost, any risk associated, mitigation and so on prior giving approval for change implementation. Post-approval from customer, the mechanic replaces the battery in the car. This is change implementation. Once the change is implemented, it is validated and tested, to see if the desired results are obtained. The mechanic performs all checks, before handing the car to the customer. The mechanic informs the customer about the change completion. The customer also validates the change, from his perspective, checks if everything is working fine. The battery is replaced, and the car is working fine. The customer is now happy, and change is implemented successfully. We have a happy customer. Changes are broadly classified into 3 types. They are standard or pre-approved change, normal change and emergency change. Let us look into details of each type of change. A standard or pre-approved change is something that is pre-authorized by the organization change management. It has low, minimal risk involved, and an established procedure exists. Normal changes are the ones which has impact to business and risk, ranging from low to high. Changes go through the normal approval process and documented procedure may exist. Normal changes are further classified, based on business impact and risk involved in executing a change. They are minor, significant or moderate, and major change. Emergency changes are performed when there is a huge impact to business, and something is currently broken in the system. It should be associated with a high priority incident. Verbal approval from the required stakeholders is sufficient to execute the change. There is no time for documented plan and procedure approval, as it is an emergency situation. Not all changes can be documented and implemented. There might be scenarios where we need to proceed with change implementation due to time limitations similar to emergency changes. These changes are called as retrospective changes. These changes are documented retrospectively. Retrospective, meaning dealing with the past. What are the 7 R's of change management? 1. Who raised the change? 2. What is the reason for the change? 3. What is the return required from the change? What are the risks involved in the change? What resources are required to deliver the change? Who is responsible for build, test and implementation of the change? What is the relationship between this change and other change? Hope we have provided you with a brief understanding on change management. For more videos, please visit our website at www.learnandgain.in. You can also subscribe to our channel on YouTube. We would be publishing more videos on ITIL. You can also follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/learnandgain. You can also follow us on LinkedIn. You can also follow us on Twitter. Thank you and have a nice day.